Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the ProLok number ELP-120-AL. This is a T-style latch protector. This can be used in, frankly, a variety of applications. You can use this to reinforce a frame. You can use this on an inactive door if you like. However suits your application, you're welcome to use this to solve the immediate problem. You can see that there's a two-step sort of area that's happening here, and what they're going to say on the installation instructions is that you are to basically modify the latch protector or the door and frame to suit your conditions. The instructions say the countersunk holes are to be towards the outside. You might need to notch this aluminum off so that your strike plate works correctly within the confines of the unit. You could see that that's stepped there. You might need to alter your door a bit to get this to work. You might need to mortise it back a little bit. Okay, let me give you some dimensions so that you can determine if this is an item that's potentially going to work. This is also available in the -B finish. This is the -AL. That stands for aluminum. It's aluminum finish. The other will also be an aluminum base material, but it will be like a sprayed brass. Overall height, 6 inch. Overall width, 1 3/4 inches. Face of the T, about 13/16. You can see that that is not quite a 0-degree angle that's there, okay, which is typical that it would be beveled, so to speak. Most edges of doors are indeed, of course, beveled. And let's give you some additional dimensions. Okay, so starting at the top, that first hole, you can see that it's about 7/16. The second hole, 1.5 inches. Then the height of that cutout, just heavy on 2 1/4. That would make sense, and that it's heavy on 2 1/4, heavy on it because a strike plate will be 2 1/4 itself. You'd want it to be a little bit large. 1 7/8 inches. Moving on down, you can see that the next hole is at 4 5/16, and the final hole is about 5 5/8. Okay. The width of that cutout, 1 1/8 inches. From the edge, you can kind of see where that step begins. Okay, about 1 inch in. So the installation instructions: place the latch protector over the latch bolt with the countersunk holes for the screws facing out. Make sure that the door will open and close properly after installation. Drill the pilot holes for the screws and install on the door. Assuming it's obviously you're installing this onto you could install this onto a single door, and then in that event that would make a lot of sense because you're going to have the lip will cover the margin between the edge of the door and the frame. You're going to have to do a reality check on this when you get it placed onto the door, or at least measure it and determine. Expect it to have to do some field modification. That's relatively thick aluminum that's there, where it's going to have to fit between a door and a frame. And let me get the caliper and I'll give you the actual thickness of that. Okay, so let's get some thicknesses of this material. First of all, the thin edge, it's 0.085. The thicker end, 0.143. Thickness of the thin side of the T, 0.078, and the thicker side, 0.130. It's a handy item that you can use in a variety of applications, and what a lot of people like, if you can alter your door if necessary, and it may not be necessary, it's petite, it's small. Really, all you see from the outside is this. And quite frankly, in terms of the world of latch guards, locks keep honest people honest. And that applies a lot more to latch guards than it does to lock sets. So it's a very simple and expensive item to install that you can use however it best applies to your situation. You know, if you're going to use this as a single, on a single door and that door swings out, you know, you're going to have to margin that off the door a little bit because it might, or you're going to have to modify the frame a little bit because the door is typically inset just a little bit, ever so slightly into the frame. But however you go about needing to install this is how you solve the problem. The name ProLock is synonymous with all things latch guard related, but they have more than just typical latch guards. They have a comprehensive offering of other security pieces of hardware like window locks, sliding door locks. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line catalog and review their comprehensive offering of not only entry armor hardware, but their core line of locksmithing accessories. Any questions on the ProLock ELP-120-AL aluminum latch guard or any other ProLock product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.